chegou há uma época ao Benfica e já faz parte da história do clube com a conquista da primeira supertaça da história da equipa feminina de voleibol e também com a conquista do primeiro campeonato nacional ao fim de 50 anos. Cansu Çetin está aqui hoje comigo para uma entrevista de balanço de época desta primeira época de Águia ao Peito e também para nos falar do sentimento que tem ao renovar com o Benfica. Cansu, first of all, thank you for being here with me. Before we go to the trophies, I would like to ask you, how can you describe this first season at Benfica?
I think there's no enough word to describe it because it was full of emotions. And as you know, like it was my first season abroad and also out of my city even. So it was an amazing year for me. I collect so many good memories and also bad memories too. But thanks to my teammates, thanks to my girls, I handled every difficulties in Portugal and during whole season. And at the end, I became more happy and happier. So it was an amazing year, let's say.
What are your first thoughts about the Portuguese Championship?
Actually, I didn't expect that much tough season. Before I came here, it was like, okay, Portuguese league is maybe kinda easier than Turkish league, but not at all because all teams are pushing their limits. They are so ambitious. They like to play volleyball and they're so open players to, improve their talent. So every game for us like really challenging and actually it was really hard season for me.
You came to Benfica and a few times later you won the Super Cup, the first Super Cup of the history of this team. How can you describe it?
Actually, I'm so happy that we finished the season with the Super Cup and also the Portuguese Championship Cup. But at the same time, I'm so unhappy because we couldn't make it like Iberian Cup and also Portuguese Cup and also like European Cup. So one of my part is so happy that we made it this year, but it's just a start. So I want to continue more with the cups. We need to complete what we couldn't before. We need to complete all the cups, all the trophies. This is my motivation. Of course, Supertasa was amazing. It was a really good start as a team, and we did a good job because it was our first Supertasa as a Benfica, and it was again like history for Benfiquistas too. And of course, we were so happy, but as I told you, like one of my part is just missing another cups too.
You talked about the Portuguese Championship. You achieved the first Portuguese Championship for this team after 50 years. How can you describe that game and that celebration that you did?
When I'm talking about the games, I'm still feeling like I have goosebumps on my arms. I'm feeling so much about Benfica. I'm feeling so much about my team. Because this year was, as I told you, it was really difficult. Okay, maybe it was not that much obvious from outside because even though you were following our games, it's not easy to understand what's going on in the team too. So after 50 years, it was such a history. And I'm really, really happy we made it. We made it all together. And it was really obvious, like, the last point when we finished the game, I just fell down and I started to cry like hell. And everybody asked, like, why did you cry? Why did you get so emotional? Because I had so many trophies in my life, like, in my career, but it was really special one because after 50 years, everybody was expecting from us to be a champion, but we were just like behind from Braga like 2-0 in the games. And it was really, really difficult. We lost one of the best players in the team, Kyra. She had injured, and I was so sad about everything. And it was there, and I was believing from inside. And I said, like, hey, girls, we need to make it. We need to create one history. Please help me. And they really helped me, and I really contribute to the team. And we were such a good team at the end. We made it.
The union was like one of the secrets of these victories.
I think it was not it was the best secret and it was the top. It's not secret actually, it was obvious because all the girls love each other. This is really difficult to find in one team. Because I played so many amazing teams before, but every time like you don't like a couple of players in the team, but this team was like, okay, of course we don't like everything was going on between us. We are humans, we can, like have issues between us, but at the end, we were like this, all together. When I was crying, they were there with me. When they were crying or having difficulties, I was going behind of them and chasing them, hey, I need you. We were such a good team, that's why I'm so excited for the next year too, because all my valuable players from last year, they are gonna be with me.
Next year, you'll be staying at Benfica. Are you happy with that?
I got so many good offers from my hometown, from my country, and we have really good league in Turkey. But actually, when I got offer from Benfica, and I said like, hey, okay, everything looks perfect on the paper for Turkey, but Benfica has something special in my heart. I don't know why, but I felt so much for here. And I love all Benfiquistas, I love my teammates, I love Portuguese culture. We have so many similarities between Turkey and Portugal. And I said like, hey, I cannot leave from this country, especially I cannot leave from Benfica.
What are your main expectations and also your main goals for the next season?
We missed a couple of cups, couple of trophies. We need to complete everything. Okay, maybe Champions League, kind of dream for us. But we're gonna push our limits and we will see our capacity and we will improve our level on the way, And I really want to get all the cups, all the cups. I want to make them proud because they are coming every single day to support us. They are with us, even though we were losing, they were texting us, they were sending messages, they were sharing their loves. They're cooking chocolate, like cookies. I'm like, this is perfect, we are family here. And I'm feeling so deep.
The Benfiquistas are family to you right now.
I have one family, they're living in Izmir, in Turkey, but I have second family here in Lisbon.
So you talked about the Portuguese culture. I would like to ask you, how do you feel living here in Lisbon?
Lisbon is kind of full of surprises for me because I didn't expect from Lisbon that much beachiness. Lisbon has natural environments, natural beauty, and they have such a international and such a kind people. And there are lots of tourists. There are lots of Turkish people here. They are also coming here to support us during the season. You have such a beautiful, such a tasty, delicious foods. And I have so many, I have so many amount of choices as a food, as a restaurant. You have everything here. I really love to live in Lisbon.
Do you already know some Portuguese words?
Eu falo português pouquito, não muito. Boa tarde, bom dia, tudo bem, ganhar, jogar. I just know terms about volleyball and also sometimes about cabelo, curta, because I'm going to hairdresser, so I need to use those kind of things. But in my daily life, I'm just using some Portuguese because not every Portuguese people doesn't know to talk in English, so I need to communicate with them. That's why I'm using this language as a tool. Okay, I'm not good at, but I'm improving my talents, I think. Next year, I'm gonna be better. Depois, ano, melhor. Is it good?
Yeah.
I will make it better, I think.
In 1 year, you learn a lot of Portuguese words, so congratulations for that, and also congratulations for this first season at Benfica, and I wish you a lot of luck for the next season.
Thank you so much.
Foi então a entrevista de balanço de época e também de renovação com o Benfica, aqui com Cansu Çetin, ela que chegou então há uma época ao clube e já faz parte da história do Benfica com a conquista da primeira supertaça desta equipa de voleibol feminino e também com a conquista do primeiro campeonato nacional ao fim de 50 anos.